So in this package, I have something, of course you already know what's inside. I have something more rare than the tricolor Olympia info globe. I have something more rare than the info globe plus globe and phone combination. Yes, I have found a info globe that's not called an info globe. This one is called a info dome, and this is a 2-line info dome. So let's open it up and check it out. So this is one of them things that I had no idea even existed, and I pretty much do a daily search for info globes just to see if something pops up. And this is one of the reasons why I do it, because something odd will come up, like this thing. And as soon as I seen it on eBay, it was only listed for about 3 hours. Instant buy button. And it wasn't that much money. I mean, a lot of these eBay sellers, they're selling them info globes for well over $100. I mean, if you're paying any more than $30 for one, you're getting shafted. So if you can find them for about less than $30, you're getting a pretty good deal. Granted that the thing is 20 years old, blah, blah, blah. It's probably got a lot of hours on it. Or maybe doesn't have, half of that. Who knows? So here we have, and it's in a box, caller ID and message center wireless info dome. And if you can see on the picture, if I can get the ring light to quit making a shadow, you can see it's got 2 lines of information. So that's pretty cool. Of course, it's wireless caller ID reception. LED message floats inside the globe. It's from the Discovery Channel. The wireless infodome uses infrared data signals to receive and save up to 20 missed calls, save up to 4 personalized alerts, and 30 telephone numbers in the memory. A built-in 1-month backup battery ensures that you never lose information. And floating LED lights with jumbo clock digits allow you to easily read the wireless infodome from a distance. Requires 2 AAA batteries, not included. And then we got the 20 caller ID memory, built-in rechargeable backup battery, jumbo time digits, includes the display unit, the remote, telephone line, AC adapter. Wireless range is about 10 feet. And then all that other good stuff. Copyright 2006. Discovery Communications. And the price tag, when this was brand new, was $49.95. And then you add your applicable state sales tax. So now we're going to open it up. Check it out. Of course, we got the destruction manual. That's pretty cool. Programming supplement. Okay. This tells you how to set the daylight savings time. This one was copyright 2007. This was copyright 2006, so they had a little add-on. And we got our telephone cable, which looks like, this thing looks like it's never been used. I mean, all this stuff is still tie-wrapped in its original packaging. And the wired wall wart, even this is still in its original. It looks like it's never been opened, never been used. This one's got a date of the 8th month of 2006, I guess. 0806. 9 volts, half an amp. And again, it's never been unfurled. So this could be very well NIB, new in box. And this little guy is the remote. This is where the batteries go. So the difference with this little guy is that this guy's got a little, I guess you could call this a remote, which is kind of odd because it's got the telephone jacks in it. But regardless, if you could call this a remote, we'll just say it is. All the buttons are on this instead of the other globes where all the buttons are on the globe physically itself. So it's got a big honking 5mm infrared LED on it. And then we got this guy, foam. Then we got the prize itself. Anything else? Okay. So it's still in its original wrapper. This thing's never been used. This thing's brand new. Cool. So this thing has a little feature in it that the other globes don't have. It actually registers the room temperature, and I can see the sensor is on this part of the rotating arm, and it uses 2 arms. One to counterbalance, and the other one is for the display. So this is the display board. You can see all the little LEDs in it. So that's pretty cool. And there's no markings on here other than a little screen print of Discovery Channel on the board. 2006, blah, blah, blah. Berkeley, California, model number H1010R, 2-line caller ID, blue LED globe, blah, 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 2 AAA batteries, not included. And we got a little switch here, and the power jack. So let's check this, see if there's anything interesting in here. Caller ID. Okay, well, okay. So this is really the caller ID portion of it, and the control to go through all the settings and modes in it. And it's just like the other info globes. It's got key up, key down, left key, right key, and the mode key. Rechargeable batteries back up the clock during power outages. So there must be a internal battery in there, rechargeable battery in there. I bet it's probably no good by now. Maybe not, since it's never been used. Or it could be completely shot. Might need to be repaired. Okay, so keeps up to 20 caller IDs. Phone book stores 30 names and telephone numbers. Floating message display displays up to 42 characters. Double line display. 4 programmable messages. Pre-programmed year-round greetings. So it'll give you Happy New Year, Happy Valentine's Day, Happy St. Patrick's Day, Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day, and all the other ones, and especially Happy Thanksgiving and Merry Christmas. It doesn't say Happy Holidays. You woke people. Okay? So, built-in message list. From 12 a.m. to 11:59 a.m., it will say good morning. From 12 p.m. to 4:59 p.m., it will say good afternoon. And then from 5 p.m. to 11:59 p.m., it will say good evening. And of course, it will say Happy New Year, Happy Valentine's Day, Happy Mother's Day, Happy Memorial Day weekend, Happy Father's Day, Happy 4th of July, Happy Labor Day, Happy Halloween, Happy Thanksgiving, Season's Greetings, and Happy Holidays. It should say Christmas. And then random message, it says, I love you, welcome home, smile, home sweet home, have a nice day, hello. And then all the traditional info globe features and other good stuff. So this guy is actually quite elaborate on the functions here. You can set an alarm. Wow. You can't do that on an info globe. So just like any blah 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 snooze function, just push any key, then you can set the time, set the date, set the time format, set the date format, set the temperature, whether you want Celsius or Fahrenheit, and then set up the daylight savings on and off. But then you got to refer to our amendment, our supplement for changing the daylight savings time. But since a lot of people don't have one of these things, probably won't really elaborate to that. Set the random message on and off. And then, of course, you can set the message. And it's just like the other info globes where you can pre-program it to what you want to say. And then you can have an alarm message. Really? So since you got, what was it, over 40 characters? It's like, get up, you lazy ass. Reset switch. If disconnected for an extended period of time, the rechargeable batteries may lose power. If this occurs, you may need to reset the display unit. To reset the display unit, use the magnet located on the bottom of the remote control. Put the bottom side of the remote control on the surface of the transparent cover for a few seconds, and then you will need to reprogram the display unit. That's interesting. So this guy has got so I guess it could have a possibility of locking up. So I guess while it's running, you just basically do this. Of course, this one's got like kind of like this. So maybe that sensor could be a magnet switch. That's interesting. Okay, that's about it. So, I guess we'll plug it in and see if it does anything. But first, we got to put some batteries in it. So we need some triple A's. Triple A. So we'll get some triple A's. Okay, that's that. Is there a spot for that, or does this thing just sort of hang out? I guess you could have it like that. So what did they got it? They got it like set. So I wonder if there's a front or a back. I would guess the Discovery Channel is the front. And then you can have this thing sitting like this. or something like that, depending on your lefty or righty. So all the wires, they connect in here for the telephone line, and then they got some little keepers to keep the wire, flat, so you can sit this thing flat like that. So that takes care of that. So we'll put that over here. And then there's the switch. Did it say anything where the switch, what the switch is for? I don't think so. Telephone line in, telephone line out, blah blah blah. IR transmitter. Yeah, it says there's no. Could be in there, but who knows? So plug this in, and we'll keep it still furled up. So this little guy just sticks in there, and he sits flat like that. And we can bring our cord in, plug it in. So currently he is in the off state, so we'll turn him on, maybe for the first time in its life. And it spins right up. Don't know if it'll display anything. Aha, there we go. Oh, it's even got a live clock. That's cool. So it's not a live clock while it's spinning, but if it's stationary, it's live. Unlike my little internet info globe, where it's kind of the same deal, where the live clock is just stationary. So it does have a live clock while it's stationary, but when it's rotating, it does not update live. It does all the traditional things like a regular info globe does. Oh, that's cool. It's even got a little symbol for Happy New Year. Gives you a little champagne glass. Of course, this one is pre-programmed. Its first start date is 2008. Oh, look at that big clock. That's awesome. Imagine having that big honking clock. Look how big that is. That's awesome. I bet you somebody I know in the island of Long might be a little jealous that I got one of these things. Welcome home. 13.9 Celsius. Oh, this thing is awesome. I would have to say, by default, this thing is cooler than feature-wise for the display as the unicorn, or the tricolor, I call it, even cooler than the phone. Now, I do have a little story. So, a couple of months ago, David B., he actually stumbled on a dual line infodome just like this. It's from Nexus. So, I think it was NEXX US or something like that, or NEXXSS or something like that. And it is a clone. I would say it's a clone of this one. And it's also a dual liner. It's got the same clicker. It's exactly the same. See if it's a different brand name. But I like that huge honking clock. That is awesome. So let's see. It's so the programming of this is going to be exactly the same for just like the regular Olympia or Discovery info globes, where the programming's all the same. There might be so much light in here I might be able to program it. Is this thing working? I don't know. Or do I gotta reset it? Oh, there we go. Okay, it resets everything by default just by doing that little action. But I don't have anything from the IR. Interesting. Oh, there we go. You gotta just have the right spot. It might be too bright in here. Turn some lights off. Set time. Okay, now we're working. Just too much light in here. So we're gonna go what time is it? 8 o'clock. I wonder where the sweet spot is in here. Set the date. So let's see, we're gonna go May, June, July, August. And next. I wonder if there's a. See where it is. Might be dirty. Probably why it's receiving a very good signal. So today is the 12th. '23. I don't know how far advanced it goes. So 2008 it starts. So this thing will be good to 2099. Hour mode or 24-hour mode, so we'll go 24 because I like that. Month, date, year, yeah. Celsius, we're definitely going to change that. Don't accept anything on or off. It doesn't matter. Random message on. Set message, we'll do that later. Set phone book. It doesn't matter. So now we're set. So now we'll see if it takes a call. So we can plug this guy in. So let's see, line in, line out, okay. Let's see if that reaches up there. So we'll plug that in like that. And let's see, we'll try this one. Let's see, we'll plug him in. We'll bring him. Do. Do. It does work. Cool. So that's awesome. It works. So I would imagine you guys would like a see what's inside. But since this video has gone on for almost a half an hour, probably lost most of my viewers anyway, we'll do the disassembly on another video. So that's it for this video, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.